Power is the #1 ingredient. They love power so much, they sell their mama's soul to hell to have the power. But yet, what they want to do is sell our soul to hell to get the power.
Hello everyone, this is the Papa Sam Radio Show coming at you live once again at the house on Grandpa's couch. And today, everyone, our first topic for the day is: should Donald Trump call for a national emergency for the wall? Papa, should he?
Yes, he should have. Should have been done 10 years ago. We wouldn't have had all the problems we got. If you look on #1 news on channel 347 of ours, we got they got it every day. The price goes up, or what us taxpayers pay. But the people we put in Washington don't care about doggone about the taxpayers. They only care about their agenda and what they want to do. But it's the American people that should vote them out. And if they were voted out or run out, they need to be tarred and feathered and run straight out of Washington. I like to see Nancy Pelosi running around this, all them feathers flying off her, and Chuck Schumer right behind her, and all that dumb stuff that they do. All they know is spend money, tax, tax, tax. You got every kind of tax in the world. Only thing you ain't put tax on is drinking water, and I understand they want to do that. Taxes on that, or
The air we breathe.
the air we breathe, or if we get ready to have a kid, we're gonna have to pay taxes to others to get permission to have a kid. We're going either communist, or we're either gonna go socialism. I'm an old man, sitting here on this couch. Today is Sunday. We're gonna watch the Daytona 500. I've been sick all week. I got the pneumonia, but I get up tomorrow to fight the war against it, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, his age.
And you got them people up there like spewing all that hatred and everything. What the Democrats are doing, if you can see it coming to pass, because they're trying to, they ain't got nothing to run on. Trump's done kicked their butt all to pieces. They got the economy looking good. We're getting trade deals and things are being fair for us. We ain't scared of nobody no more. We don't have to apologize to nobody. So that's killing them. But what they're trying to do now, they're trying to get out there and create a lot of things that's gonna look racist and make us look like we're racist. The black people are smarter than that. They can see the money they're making, the jobs they're getting, what the economy is doing to us, and what y'all promised to do for 50 years, and y'all ain't done that yet. The Democrats ain't done jack nickels. But they're out there crying and don't want Trump to get the wall, this, that, and the other. They got the Ninth Circuit, a bunch of corrupt judges that need to be voted out. He's supposed to have no partiality. He is a judge it like it is. But they've got their own agenda. And that's all I got to say about that.
Yes, sir. And your next question for the day is: after the Trump rally about the wall, SNL made a skit on Donald Trump, and Donald Trump replies tweeting out this: "Nothing funny about tired Saturday Night Live on fake news NBC. Question is, how do the networks get away with these total Republican hit jobs without retribution? Likewise for many other shows. Very unfair and should be looked into. This is the real collusion." And Pops, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, they've tried to do everything in the world they can to him. They have just antagonized him, done everything they can, but yet he's got everything done. He said he's the only guy that ever been up there that's done what he says he's going to do. And the American people ought to be happy. The people are benefiting from this. They can't see it. They want to get up there, and they, just like I heard that old biddy that's in that district that keeps on voting for, don't care what she does, anybody would vote for her, in my opinion, is a dummy. And that's what's that woman up there always impeach Trump, impeach Trump? Maxine Waters. How can people get up there and support her and support the other people? How can anybody support? He's got his own show now on NBC or something.
Is it Al Sharpton?
Al Sharpton. How can you, for what he's done in his lifetime, how can you support him? Look what he done in these people down here in Durham. The Duke lacrosse people. He needed to be run out of town with Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. Alive from the beginning, and the newspaper does like they do every week, grab it and take off with it and just say whatever they want to, any way they want to, and we supposed to like it. I ain't got nothing for them, they ain't coming on my TV.
Exactly. And Pops, we're moving away from the wall and we're going to move on to another guy named Anthony Weiner. You remember him? Anthony Weiner, released from prison as part of federal re-entry system. Remember when Weiner was convicted for sexting a 15-year-old?
Yeah.
He's being released into a federal re-entry program. And Pops, what are your thoughts on Anthony Weiner?
He'll get up there, and them Democrats will welcome him with open arms, kissing his butt, and it won't be long before anybody even run for president.
Just thinking about this, he's going to be released entirely. He's going to be set free in the spring of this year. And Pops, what are your thoughts on Anthony Weiner going free?
You know,
he'd be free.
if I was the one that he had messed with my daughter or done something to my daughter, I'd be waiting there at the release center for him. What he needs is an old-fashioned Carolina bruising.
An old-fashioned Carolina bruising.
And he stopped some of that stuff.
From the bruiser himself, Papa said. And Pops, your next question for the day is, so all in all, what did you get from this week? What have you taken from the news from the past week? Today is Sunday, so from the news as of late, what have you learned this week?
I've been watching the Democrats go crazy ever since Trump announced it. But the Democrats, the party of racism, they use race as the best tool they got. They're the party of killing babies in the womb up from 0 to 9 months. They're all for that. They're all for socialism. They've got so far left, they got so far left they can't never come back. They got 3 or 4 new people out there, and them old timers that go out there and fell right in there with them because they think they got power. I heard old guys on Run for President, old Beto. Oh, he is just a plumb stupid dummy. Get out there and say we need to tear down the walls. We don't need walls. What we're going to do with another 1 million people in the United States tomorrow morning, well, and we got to feed them. And it's going to cost about $60 a day, $100 a day for every one of them is over here. You're talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of $1 million. Ain't enough people in the United States to pay all them taxes. But yeah, power is the #1 ingredient. They love power so much, they'd sell their mama's soul to hell to have the power. But yet, what they want to do is sell our soul to hell to get the power. Why they put walls around their house?
Exactly. That's a great point. We don't have any walls around our house.
Why they live in neighborhoods with gates behind them?
Exactly.
You gotta show your picture in the morning to get out and in.
So speaking of the State of the Union, which was about what, a week or 2 weeks ago, and you asking all them family members, is this wall a national emergency? I think it is.
I think so. And let me tell you, the other week, them angel moms and dads that come down there to talk to Nancy Pelosi, Miss Pelosi Tosi. She had the Capitol Police to come and remove them, she wouldn't even talk to them.
And Pops, your next question we're going to move entirely from politics and go to another subject. 2019, a new season embarks. A new journey embarks for Papa Sam and Uncle Chris. And Pops, will you become the new championship of the fishing league?
I don't know, the way I feel right now, I might not be here.
Well, Pops has been going through a battle with pneumonia for the past week, and he is strong enough. He's got the lung capacity and the lung strength to carry on this radio show. And Pops, it's been a rough week, hasn't it, for you?
Been tough, but I'm tough.
Built the hospital, and a man told me built the hospital he was born in. That's how tough. Chuck Norris strong. That's what the man told me.
Is that what Uncle Chris said? He built the hospital when he was born in.
Chuck Norris strong.
Yes, sir.
And Pops, we went fishing about about a week ago. Was it a rough day that day?
I mean, I didn't have a bite.
We didn't even have a bite that day. The wind was blowing from the west. It was 70-some degrees outside. Couldn't get a mosquito to bite us. And Pops, the next question for the day is, it is race day. Are you excited for the Daytona 500?
Not really. Not really. I'm not excited at all. I used to really enjoy it, but NASCAR's done so much just like everything else. They try to get so better. They outdone themselves, and they just and NASCAR racing's don't go down. You know, most of the fans are old fans, and they don't get they're only. I don't know what they want to do, but they sure don't have the fan base they used to have. It's because the racing's so sorry.
Like going down.
I mean, like going to Daytona and Talladega. They trashed a lot of the little short tracks where they have to bump and bang and everything.
Getting back to our radio show, Pops. Today we're going to have our last topic for the day, and I think it's going to be time that we're going to talk about the fishing tournament. And Pops, what were your thoughts on the fishing tournament of 2018?
Well, man, you got beat quite a lot.
We sure did.
Chris just kicked that butt, let's face it.
Let's just face it, he did. It was just a beat down.
Not much, about 1 or 2 or something like that. Only one time he really made us look bad. I think it was about 14-4.
I think it was something like that.
But the front of the boat's gonna give you 1 or 2 fish more.
Yes, sir. And
He does a good job in the front of the boat. I ain't taking that away from him.
yep. And Pops, that was it for the Pop Sam Radio Show. We thank you for watching. And Pops, you may close us out with the last sentences or last words for the day.
Well, we're gonna get ready and watch the Daytona 500. We're gonna sit here and we're just gonna think about a friend of ours, Netchie Benjamin. He in the Carolinas, where she used to work. She was a household word. She sold insurance. She had a lot of customers. And them people knew that she would look after them, and she was always there for them. She's a friend of my family's, and we loved her, and we still do. We wish her the best, and we thank her for watching our videos and looking at our opinions and all the things that we do. So, Netchie, here's to you. Glad to see you.
Glad to see you too, Netchie. That's it for the Papa Sam Radio Show.
Not quite.
All right.
I want to go back to President Trump.
Yes, sir. To President Trump.
He's our president. Obama was our president. You never saw the people do disgraceful things like they have done to our president. Why, I don't know. But I can tell you this. He's my president, and I'm going to do the things I'm going to support him every day. I didn't talk about Obama much. Let me put that. But we'll see how it goes. And we're gonna do the best we can. We're gonna support him and pray for him. That's something the Democrats don't know nothing about. And I'm not talking about the Democrats in this county or where else. There's a lot of good Democrats in this world don't believe the way they believe. But why does everything that come out of the Democrats' mouth that ain't good for us? Why is it racism? Is it race? They keep this racism thing going all the time. Why is it they want to kill babies in the 9th month once he is given birth? What the man in Virginia say? We're gonna make him comfortable, and then we're gonna talk about it. Then we'll decide what to do. Boy, if the answer is we're gonna kill him, what they do to him? How they kill him? They start cutting body parts off and selling them? You got to think about that. And that's what I got to say. I got to say. You got to vote. You got a God. You better pray on it and vote the right way. Catch you later.
I'll put it there. Anything you want to say about today?
We ain't done that. I think we just got too much water in this, I think. Ain't nobody gonna catch all the fish out of the pond. I don't know.